So what happened was magical because that changed everything. That was the missing piece in my business. Nix. I go there, I download the thing, and after a minute I receive a call. Wow, I'm looking forward to that call because I really want to jump in. How would you, your company, your system converted someone that had no intention and even had no big resonance with you and your brand initially to become a client? So when you come in, they call between 1 and 5 minutes.
And how much revenue is that per month?
That's between 25, 30K. You know, we can keep crushing like this.
Good day, Josep. How you doing?
I'm very well, Nick. Good to see you, my friend.
Cool. So from where are you? What do you do? And what's your offer?
Okay, cool. So I'm originally from Catalonia, from close to Barcelona in Spain, and I'm living in the south of Portugal. I help, basically coaches, mentors, experts, people like me and like us, basically to help them get unstuck. Basically, my clients are people that know what to do. They've been in many mentorship programs. They exactly know what to do, and they don't do it. They procrastinate. They unconsciously just look at other things, and that brings them into a spiral of just not advancing, not progressing, not scaling. So I take these people, do a big reprogramming of the nervous system, thanks to some techniques in neuroscience, and then from there, really helping them to get back on track and scale their business up.
And which countries are you working in? Which is like the market in?
Spanish-speaking countries. Right now, focusing mainly in Spain, but yeah, already having some clients in the US and Mexico and so on. Yeah.
Let's go. Cool. And how did we kind of meet? And because I saw we started working actually 2024 at April, around that time. So how did we kind of meet and get to know each other?
Okay, that's a funny story. I'm gonna share this backstory for everyone because I think it was quite funny. I think you shared this many times with your team, but of course you were showing up everywhere, on my social media feed, and honestly, first reaction was like, okay, another guy, just overpowered, just promising many things and blah, 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 another mentor with a nice microphone on top of it. This kind of typical thing, we see many things, right? And I'm putting myself into that bucket as well. So it's not to, it's I'm doing this out of love. So I'm basically just saying, okay, another guy, interesting messaging because you were targeting, European coaches, and I'm like, okay, that's different. That's great, good for him. But honestly, first thing was like another one, I have many information. I don't need more help. I mean, I've been investing more than $130,000 in my programs and stuff like that. It was like, whatever. So that was like that, and you showed up like 10 times or even more. So and then there was this one ad. And he was like, hey, I think we believe in value first. That's why I'm giving everything for free. So you check it out, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, nothing to lose. Let's go for it and see what happens. So what happened was magical. And that was an aha moment for me, Nix. And for me, for my business, and I hope that it's an aha for everyone who's listening here. Because that changed everything. That was the missing piece in my business, Nix. I go there, I download the thing, and after a minute, I receive a call. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm not, whatever. I pick up the call, your sellers. Okay, I was surprised. Okay, that's wonderful. It was just a nice reinforcement. Okay, there's someone, behind this guy, and, they're nice and polite, and they ask me questions, and they felt, I felt great with that person. It was like, hey, would you, jump on a call? And yeah, I said, let's jump on a sales call. I'm fine. I know how the process works. So why not? So that was the first aha moment, Nix. I went from seeing an ad from a guy that I didn't resonate with Not you. I mean, you are different now here, right? But sometimes we put up some energy and some things, on the ads, and I do the same, right? But it was like I was not particularly, connecting with that person over there. But I went from that to scheduling a call, for that company's guy and guy's company, sorry. And then what happened there? That was like, okay, what happened just here? I didn't have no intention of joining any mentoring program. No, zero, honestly. And I didn't particularly resonate with this guy. Okay, what happened? So that was the setter. Like, what happened there? I need to learn what's going on here. How can I do this? Because I wasn't doing this. So that was the first aha moment. And the second aha moment here for everyone listening was like, you inverted something that all my mentors, Russell Branson's and company, they will tell otherwise, which is basically build the know, like, and trust so that people come to you and stuff like that. And you didn't do that. The know, of course, you were showing up on my feed, but the like and trust didn't came from, beforehand information. The like and trust actually happened after the setter calls. The offer was so good that I jump in, and after the lead, you nurtured me, with your community and then in your interviews, and then I saw, okay, Nick is a real, it's a normal person. I saw your interviews, and I see, I saw that your natural aspect, and was like, I connect with this guy, and he's doing a great job, and there are testimonials. So the know, like, and trust actually happened between the setter call and the sales call. And when I jumped into the sales call, even though at the beginning I had zero intentions of joining another program, yet another program, and it was like, wow, I'm looking forward to that call because I really want to jump in. It's going to be depending on, the price, but if it's something that the investment makes sense to me, I'm going to jump. So that was a magical aha moment. How would your company, your system converted someone that had no intention and even had no big resonance with you and your brand initially to become a client? For me, that was two big aha moments.
Interesting story. Let's go.
That's the story. So basically, yeah.
Let's go. Cool. What other success have you seen later on when we started the work? What has been some of the needle movers? What kind of success have you seen?
Yeah, for me, the main needle mover was learning how to be a setter myself, and then have setters myself in my company. That's been for me the biggest one. Just because in my case, I was coming from a validated offer. I was already selling a 5K, 6K program, so I knew how to sell. All the basics, so to speak, were there. But I was just hoping that people will download my lead magnet, and by miracle they would schedule a call. This can happen, obviously, and happens with a small percentage, but you leave a lot of people out of the table by not calling them. So for me, the biggest, in my case, in this moment, particular in my life and career and then the business, was like, man, be a setter, call people, know who they are and what they need, and what who is your client, who is not your client, and you get so much information out of that, and then you get also many clients. So that was the.
How does your team currently look? Because what I understood was in the beginning you were also doing the setting part, just like learning the ropes, understanding how it works, and then you have a setter. Like, how does your team kind of look, structure? What kind of is the structure?
Okay, now it's pretty simple because we are aiming to have. We already have like 5 clients a month. That's what we want because we want to actually focus on building the product and really make something amazing. So, but for that we don't need more than 2 setters. I have a setter here in the European time zone, so to speak, and then I have another setter in the Latin America time zone. So I'm covering, probably around 20 hours a day. So when leads come in, they call between 1 and 5 minutes.
Oh, I love that. What is some of the advice you have learned based on creating that kind of a package where you have the confidence in selling? Because many of our own clients as well, they have this maybe lack of belief or some mindset blocks that they are like, I don't know how to charge 3K, 4K, 5K. What are some of your tips you could say to those people who are like still kind of wanting to sell high ticket but cannot sell it because of their limiting things?
Yeah, that's a great question, Nick. I think the first advice I would give is that I'm gonna make a very short backstory so that it shows people actually that we are not born, right, Nick, you and I, we're not born like, hey, I'm gonna sell high ticket and blah. It doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes you just need to go through adventures and failures and go through life to have something of value to share. So I'm gonna share this backstory very quickly. Back 3-4 years ago, I was selling another problem. Basically, I was solving the problem of finding your purpose, and even though it's a valid problem, it's not an expensive problem to solve because people can leave, another month or another year without knowing their life purpose, and it's going to be fine, So if I look back to that Joseph, myself, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, struggling to get clients and struggling to raise my prices, it was just because I was focusing on solving a minus $1,000 problem. So for here, everyone listening, what I would tell Joseph, actually what I received from mentors and advice, like focus on solving 5K problems, focus on solving 10K problems, and then solve them for you, number one, solve them for other people. So I get a few clients as well coming like with this imposter syndrome, and I think there are two types of imposter syndrome. I think this will be helpful for people listening. There's a type of, okay, I've never solved this for myself, and I've never solved this for anyone else, and so no wonder you are feeling imposter. And that's fine, because we all start somewhere. Get some free client and start doing and figuring out. If you have imposter syndrome and you fall into this A category, that's totally fine. But I think we are talking about maybe the second category, which is people that, okay, I already have few clients, I know that I'm good, but still I'm feeling imposter, and I don't want to raise the prices because I have all these blockages and stuff like that. That's another thing. That's actually what we treat first, because and that has a trauma root. It's just a trauma thing. It's not complicated. It's just basically that our nervous system is wired to go into emergency mode or survival mode when we are serving people or raising the prices, because we are afraid of not exceeding expectations, and people will criticize, and all those emotions that come afterwards and down the line. And they prefer to keep prices low or even do it for free, so that if I don't help you or if I'm not expecting or delivering, it's okay because it was free or it was cheap. And that's the second category actually that we need to work, and that's a deeper work. That comes from childhood and stuff like that. So.
And I wanted to add basically what you said about the value, 2 examples. One of them is we also have a client like that, helping people to solve their divorce so they don't do the divorce. That's one thing. And the second one I kind of liked also, this is not a client of ours, but like one of my friends, is that they help Chinese people get jobs in tech companies in the USA. So they help people, and that was also high value things, just like you said, like helping people to find their purpose is like a smaller kind of value, and this is a much bigger value. Cool. Regarding your next plans, what is kind of your next goals? What you want to do with your business? What you want to do with your product? Like, what's the next steps for you?
Yeah, cool. So basically, because I'm not new to these, so I've been doing other businesses. I'm getting all this information and building a new business from scratch right now. My first goal that we are already achieving, also thanks to you, is that having steady 5 clients a month. That's fine, because then we can have people in, have a lot of feedback loop, keep improving like crazy, everything inside, right?
And how much revenue is that per month?
That's between 25, 30K.
Okay, got it. So you're making 20. Okay, got it. Okay, cool.
I don't need anything else to leave, just that's wonderful. I have a very small team, which is basically 3 people, and we can keep crushing like this. So with this team, actually, I have the capacity to bring it to up to 10 people a month. So that could be probably the next step. But also, I'm developing at the same time a SaaS. So, because the coaching program is just a service-based, and when information is consumed, then there's no value, and just keep paying and stuff like that. So I'm actually building an app that actually helps my client to reprogram their brain, and also then it serves as a schedule and planning and taking action. So anyway, I'm just building a whole SaaS. So it's already included in my high ticket program. But then if they finish the my ticket program and they don't want to continue for X reason, that's fine. But they continue to pay for the SaaS. Cool. So I'm building that revenue machine. Yeah.
That's amazing. That sounds really good. That's something I also want to do probably later down the line. Cool. Josep, cool conversation. Thank you for sharing. Where can people find you, the best place if they want to reach out? We will, of course, add some links in the description, but where people can find you?
Yeah, I think Instagram is the best place, right? Just Instagram. Maybe you can put whatever in the thing. You can put it Josep Molina Secal, which is my whole name. You will find it there.
Let's go. So, first of all, thank you for sharing. Second of all, I wish you the best of luck with your current business and with your new business, which you're developing, the app, the SaaS product, so you can have more recurring revenue. And basically, thank you for sharing what you had to say. Cool.
Thank you for building all this wonderful team and all these resources. You are amazing.
Cool. Thank you. And I probably will see you in Portugal, probably this month.
No, we are just 1 hour and a half away. You should come.
Let's do enduro riding in Portugal. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Thank you. Take care, and see you next time. Cool.